Finally, I note that this year's commemoration coincides with a major global sport. I congratulate the United States on co-hosting the ongoing FIFA World Cup, which continues to captivate fans around the world. Football enjoys a huge following in Kenya, and we applaud the impressive performance of African teams. Some have shocked quite a number of other participants, and we wish all participants a fair play. Football, like other sports, continues to unite people across nations. While we may support different teams, Kenya and the United States remain on the same winning team, one that advances peace, progress, and shared prosperity. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in raising a toast to the long life, good health, happiness, and continued prosperity of the people and the government of the United States, and the enduring friendship between Kenya and the United States. Thank you. Asante sana. Yes. Thank you. Kenya values mutually beneficial partnerships with the United States, particularly under the Health Cooperation Framework signed in 2025. That advances Kenya's healthcare agenda and strengthens preparedness for global health emergencies. It is important to note that the outbreak of the Ebola virus disease has been declared a public health emergency of international concern by the World Health Organization and a continental emergency by the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Kenya stands in solidarity with the countries affected by the Ebola outbreak and extends its deepest condolences to those who have lost loved ones. Evidently, such pandemics transcend borders and cannot be effectively contained by any state acting alone. We must therefore embrace collective action over isolationism and narrow nationalism. We thank the United States for partnering with Kenya in our national response to the disease. Since the outbreak was declared, Kenya has cumulatively screened 168,766 individuals to date. And so far, no case of Ebola has been recorded. We shall continue implementing these proactive measures for as long as it takes. On behalf of the government and the people of Kenya, I congratulate the government and the people of the United States of America as they celebrate the 250th anniversary of their independence. We also thank the United States Embassy team in Nairobi under the leadership of Madam Burns for the commitment to strengthening our diplomatic ties and the gracious invitation to join you on this important day in America's history. Additionally, I convey warm wishes and goodwill of His Excellency President William Ruto to President Donald Trump as the United States commemorates its historic journey of independence and sovereignty. Our friendship and partnership are founded on long-held shared principles, including the rule of law, democratic governance, respect for human rights and freedoms, the fight against corruption, and cooperation in security, health, and trade. These shared values continue to strengthen our mutually beneficial cooperation. Your Excellencies, today the United States celebrates a significant experience of 250 years of self-rule and democratic governance. Kenya, now 62 years after independence, values the opportunity for shared learning to advance our national development and democratic journey. Your Excellencies, even as we navigate an increasingly complex geopolitical landscape, there remains immense opportunity to deepen our bilateral relations. We must continue to promote trade and investment, including encouraging American private companies to choose Kenya as their preferred investment destination. It is encouraging that the United States is redefining its commercial diplomacy with Africa, from one based on aid and dependency to one anchored in trade, investment, and mutually beneficial partnerships. In the light of this, Kenya looks forward to the timely conclusion of the dialogue on the bilateral trade agreement with the United States. Furthermore, Kenya looks forward to expanding our partnerships in manufacturing, energy diversification, the creative economy, security cooperation, digital technology, and collaborative research. Our relations continue to be strengthened through high-level visits and engagements, including the visit of the United States Deputy Secretary of State, Christopher Landau, early this year. We also acknowledge the high-level participation of the U.S. delegation at the 11th Ocean Conference in Mombasa. In this spirit, we look forward to the fourth session of the Kenya-U.S. Bilateral Strategic Dialogue. To this end, we extend our special appreciation to President Trump for his continued peace efforts across the world. We welcome initiatives to resolve the Middle East crisis and dialogue towards a peaceful resolution of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Similarly, the conflicts and humanitarian crises in Africa require coordinated global action. We urge our international partners, including the United States, to strengthen support for African Union-led peace initiatives. The resolution of this crisis will boost Africa's stability and economic progress. Kenya remains committed to its constitutional principle of holding free, fair, and on-schedule elections. Accordingly, as we approach the 2027 elections, this year's budget provides increased allocation to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. The electoral body has engaged in enhanced continuous voter registration and voter education to ensure a credible and inclusive election. Additionally, special emphasis is placed on registering eligible young persons and communities in remote areas to enhance broad participation in the general elections.